Hi there, sports fans. This is Playitright TV, and I'm Quinito, Henson. So excited again.
Hey, welcome to another episode of Playitright TV. Dyan, Castillejo here. We hope that you've enjoyed our past shows. And please like, share, and subscribe our channel if you haven't yet so that you can always be notified when we put some new exciting stuff for you on the show. Well, Quinito, today we are going to talk to two very hot
Woo!
basketball right
Hot,
now.
hot.
Bringing it for Ginebra, let's welcome Jeremiah Gray and Jamie Malonzo to Playitright TV.
Woo! Hey, nice to see you guys.
Hey guys,
Nice to
welcome.
see you, Dyan.
Thanks for having us. Good to be here.
Well, you know, they're calling you the future of the new Ginebra, like this amazing scoring that you're doing. So what do you think about that? Of your recent performances and how well you guys are doing for Ginebra. Jamie.
I love it. Honestly, I think me and Jeremiah bring some swag to the table. So I'm liking it. And I'm excited for the future for sure.
Well, Jamie, you're now the leading local scorer for Barangay Ginebra. You're just new in the team. You played a couple of conferences for Northport, but more than that, you're practicing not just with Ginebra in the morning, but now with Gilas as well. How do you manage to get a practice time in and play 100% when the game begins?
Man, I really take it day by day. I didn't even know I was the local scoring leader, but yeah, I just take it day by day. I try and go out there and provide everything I can for my team, Ginebra. And then in the nighttime, I'll go out there and work on the skills and work on the things we got to with Gilas. And yeah, I'm just taking it day by day, Quinito. So that's all I can do at this point.
So Jeremiah, you were traded from Terra Firma to Ginebra. So how are you liking it at Ginebra?
I actually love it over there. Everyone there is very cool. They made me feel welcome from day one and just always keeping me confident in my game. And I just love it over there. It's like a family already.
Okay, let's talk about Ginebra's performance so far. You started this conference on a wrong foot. I mean, you lost to Rain or Shine by 22 points. But since then, you guys have been on a tear. You've won 4 of your last 5 games. What's turned it around for you guys? Jamie.
I would say that first game really woke us up. Anytime, that was our debut together, and that was sort of a wake-up call for us. And Tim Cohn tells us all the time, that we gotta be ready to play every team every night, and they're gonna play their best games against us. So definitely was a wake-up call for us, and hopefully we can rack up some more dubs. So that's the main goal.
You had a really good win against the Bay Area Dragons, which they were calling like the team to beat. And Jamie, you scored 17 points, adding to Brownlee's 46, and Jeremiah contributed as well. So how was it to be able to beat the Bay Area Dragons, and what do you think clicked for you? I want to ask both of you.
Go ahead, Jeremiah.
Jamie.
You got it,
yeah,
Jamie. You got it, Jamie.
All right. I think that was what game were we coming off of, Jeremiah?
That was
It was after we beat Morocco, I'm pretty sure.
That's right, yes. That was your third game.
Okay,
You were coming off that win over Morocco.
Okay, yeah. Man, we were really just trying to find a rhythm together, and we felt we were very excited to play that one. I think it was a message and definitely an opportunity for us, and we definitely wanted to take advantage of that opportunity we had to knock the undefeated team down. So it was like I said, after that rain or shine game, we were definitely motivated, and that one was just when we wanted. I'm pretty sure Jeremiah could tell you the energy in the locker room was different before that one. So
Yeah, for sure.
yeah, that was a glimpse of what we could do. So
Jeremiah, what do you think about that
So
win over Bay Area?
Jeremiah scored 5 in 11 minutes. So how was that? How was that beating the Bay Area Dragons?
Like Jamie said, the energy in the locker room was just really different. Everybody was really hyped up to play that team, and I feel like we had a message to send because not only were we representing Ginebra, but we were kind of representing the PBA in that game because they're a guest team in our league. So we just wanted to go out there and show them that it wasn't going to be easy for them out here. So I'm glad we could have got that win that night.
Well, Maya, when Coach Tim Cohn puts you and Jamie together on the floor, a lot of the fans are saying it's Batman and Robin all over again. So my question to you is, who's Batman and who's Robin? Maya.
Shoot, I'm going to say Jamie's Batman for sure.
don't do that, Maya. Don't
Batman
do that.
right now, But yeah, it's just really cool that, fans are coming up with nicknames for us already, and we just can't wait to show them how it's going to be in the next few years.
Well, just a follow-up question, Maya, because last time out against Terra Firma, you had a breakout game. You scored a career-high 10 points, and that was just your 4th game in the PBA. But you looked like you got your legs together. Your shooting was there, and you looked really comfortable on the floor. My question to you is, do you like playing the 2, the 3? When Jamie's on the floor, he plays 3, you play 2. But you can also play the 3. You guys are almost interchangeable. What makes you more comfortable on the floor, Maya?
I really don't mind where I play, to be honest. Whether that's the 2 or the 3 or no matter what. But I really would rather be off the ball and just like spot up, cut and everything. But yeah, it doesn't really matter to me. Just trying to find my game again. I haven't played 5-on-5 in 2 years, I believe it was. So just trying to find my game again and get comfortable out there, but it doesn't matter where I play right now.
And how is your injury, Jeremiah? I know that you were out for a while. I mean, how was that recovery back, and how is it feeling right now on the court? And how much care do you still have to do on it, like every after game, just to prevent it again from hurting a lot?
My recovery process has been pretty smooth. I still got a few more months to go before I feel like I'm back to 100%. But it's going really smooth right now, and I do therapy pretty much every day on it just to make sure it doesn't swell up on me, and I could practice every day and everything. But it feels good though. No more pain like that anymore. It's just not as strong as I want it to be yet. So just got to keep on strengthening it up and taking it a day at a time.
Jamie, let's talk about the NSD fans, the Never Say Die fans. When you were playing at LaSalle, the crowd was deafening because the LaSallian nation, the LaSallian community was right there, always behind you. Now that you're playing for Barangay Ginebra, I think it's more than deafening. I think it's just amazing how the crowd comes out there to support you guys, being the 6th man. How does it feel? As a player, when you enter the court, you always play with a high level of intensity and energy. But with that crowd, does it pump you even more?
For sure, Quinito. Like I say, playing in front of crowds like that really bring out your true game, and it pumps you up, and it makes you want to give the fans what they want. So definitely the NSD family is real, and it's definitely a blessing to play in front of, for sure. I can tell you that.
Yeah, nice. So it seemed like the basketball stars had you both lined up and made your way to Ginebra, and you have very similar backgrounds. So can you try to recall, like, when you first met? I think it was in LA, and then how you also got kind of more connected during the pandemic here in the Philippines. Who wants to tell the story? Jeremiah?
Jamie got it. Jamie got it.
I don't know. I feel like Maya got it, but go ahead, Maya, tell her.
Nah, we had first met. Actually, a funny story is when I tore my ACL, Jamie was actually the first one to knock on my door, and like me and him weren't really that close yet, but that just showed like it was cool that he knocked on my door and just showed his support to me and everything. Just told me to keep my head up. Everything's gonna be straight. And then next thing you know, it's crazy how we're on the same team now. We teammates. Like, I made my comeback game with him on the floor and everything. So it's kind of crazy how everything worked out that way.
Now, when you had your ACL, Maya, that was when you were playing 3x3. Am I right?
Yeah. I was playing 3x3 out here.
Okay, but before that, Maya, can you tell us a little bit about your own background? So you played for a D2 school. You were a scoring machine playing for Dominican University of California. And then you played in Thailand. You played in the ABL for Alab Pilipinas, then 3x3, and then finally make it to the PBA. Can you tell us a little bit about that basketball journey that brought you all the way from Dominican to the PBA, Jeremiah?
Yeah, like you said, I went to Thailand, and then that was my rookie year. I was 21, I believe, when I played in Thailand. Then I went to Europe for a couple months. Then they had sent me home, and that's what actually brought me to the Philippines. I got to play for Mighty Sports. I went to the tournament in Dubai with Mighty Sports that year. And then after that, I feel like my name in the Philippine basketball world was like on the map more. And after that year, that's when I went to the ABL, played under Coach Jimmy. And it's funny, in Dubai, when I played for Mighty Sports, that's where I met Justin. And Justin was actually telling me to get to the PBA as fast as possible, like get here as soon as possible, like to good leagues. So, then I went to the ABL, and then after that, my papers weren't really done yet for the PBA draft. So I got denied a couple times because I needed the recognition. At that point, you needed recognition. So I got denied a few times, but they finally let me in this year. So I'm happy to be here now.
Just to follow up on that, Maya, you also played in the Jones Cup in 2019. You won a gold medal. So you kind of represented the Philippines already, just like Jamie has been doing with Gilas. How was that experience like in the Jones Cup, winning the gold, Maya?
It was an amazing experience. Both times I played for Mighty Sports, it was an amazing experience just seeing all the Filipino fans in Taiwan and in Dubai, just all around the world, like showing their support. So it was a really great experience to represent the Philippines in those two tournaments for sure.
And how would you compare your basketball experience playing in the US, in Thailand, in Luxembourg, and then finally here in the PBA? Like, how would you describe each?
Very different. Each one was very different, and the Philippines for sure is the best. They got the best fans, best support. Just it's like a religion out here. Basketball is like a religion for sure. So I think the Philippines is the best experience. But each of them have their own little things about them that I enjoyed and I got to learn from and grow from in each spot. So just very blessed to be able to play the game I love.
And Dyan, it's so nice to see Jeremiah as he's recounting his basketball journey. He's all smiles. I mean, you can feel the positive vibes, man. And Jamie, let's get back to you. Let's talk about Ginebra in a little bit of detail. You're playing with Scotty Thompson. You're playing with L.A. Tenorio, Japet Aguilar, and all those big stars. What are you learning from those guys? And has any one of those guys taken you sort of like under their or his wing, and maybe Christian Stanhardiger, Stanley Pringle, any of those guys, Jamie?
Definitely. Those guys have been open arms with me and Jeremiah, and I was thinking about it today. You know, that they just make it definitely our jobs easier. LA, Jared Dillinger, Justin Brownlee, Stanley. These guys take care of us for sure, and they're the ones that have done it before. So I'm pretty sure me and Maya both look up to all these guys, and they, like I said, they make our jobs easier for sure.
Yeah. So Coach Tim Cohen is super excited about your addition to Ginebra. So what's it like playing under his system? Start with you, Jamie, and then Jeremiah.
It's super fun. As a player, you know, you dream of having a good coach. You dream of having someone that's gonna make you better and pull the best out of you. And so far, I could say that Coach Cohn has definitely done that for me. And I feel like we're really just scratching the surface together. And most definitely, Cohn is definitely one of the better coaches I've ever had in my life. So playing for a coach like that is definitely something to look forward to. So,
Jeremiah, what did you learn from Coach Tim Cohn?
Yeah, just kind of like what Jamie said. He brings out the best in you for sure. And just my thing is just teaching you how to make winning plays, like for the things as small as defense, coming from talking on defense, like very little things, very specific little things, just teaching me, and I know teaching everybody just how to play winning basketball and just how to win. So I'm very excited to see how far we could go with this and see what the future holds for us for sure.
Jamie, now let's talk about FIBA, the World Cup Asia qualifying window. So you played against Lebanon, you played against Saudi. The Lebanon game was just tremendous because you played on the road and you played against not just the team on the floor, but you played against that crowd. You lost by 4 points, but it was a tremendous effort. And tell us what it's like playing with Jordan Clarkson. Is he mayabang? Is he humble? Does he bond with you guys? Does he eat with you guys? Tell us what it's like playing with an NBA star like Jordan.
Definitely not my album. I'll tell you, very, very surprised on how humble Jordan is. He definitely he definitely how can I say this? Embraced us as teammates. He never shied away from any moments. He definitely bonded with us on and off the court. So I couldn't tell you any complaints I had with Jordan. He was he was a great teammate.
And what were some of the things you perhaps learned from him, or any in your conversations with him that you could add to that could help your game?
Yeah, just I would say probably the way he approaches the game. He's a pro, so you know when you're in the same room as him, you're watching his every movement. You're seeing what he does, how his routines are, and he was for sure one of the first ones to be in the gym. He's getting all types of different shots up, working on his game, working on his craft at all times. So you're definitely watching and just seeing what you can soak up and pick up from a player like that. So definitely a great opportunity for all of us to see something like that.
Jamie, this coming FIBA window, Gilas is playing Jordan November 10, Saudi Arabia November 13, both of them on the road. So it's going to be a challenge. What do you expect from this coming window? You expect Gilas to go like full throttle, 100%? And also, who do you enjoy playing with as far as the Gilas team is concerned? Is it Scotty? Is it Japet? Those guys are going to be on that team. What about the guys from the Japanese B League? How excited are you to play with guys like Dwight Ramos and Ray Parks? Jamie.
To answer your first question, I think it's going to be a fun experience playing in a country like Jordan, country like Saudi. I think I was talking to Coach Cohn last night, and he definitely said that there was going to be Filipino fans there. There's probably many Filipinos in both of those countries, so it's going to be nice not to play against an environment like Lebanon where it's us versus us 20 versus us 15 on the roster versus the arena. So I'm excited to see some Filipino fans in both of those games. To answer your second question, most definitely, my Ginebra guys are definitely my teammates. So, I already have a little feel for how they play. Scotty's one that is not afraid to pass the ball. Japeth, I don't know if you remember, I had a alley-oop play to Japeth in I think it was Lebanon. I don't think we converted it, but he got to the free throw line. So those are definitely two of the guys. And then the Japan B leaguers, I'm friends with most of those guys just from playing at LaSalle, 30. Met Dwight early on. So those are definitely my guys. And then obviously Bobby and Kiefer are just two vets that have done it. So those are definitely two teammates that definitely help. So.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Me too.
I know you're focused on playing with Ginebra now, but is playing with Gila something that you would like to do in the future?
Maya.
Oh, for sure, 100%. I would love to play for Gilas if they ever decided to make that call. I'll drop everything and be there right away for sure.
Wow. That's amazing. That's great.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it. Well, okay, before we wrap up this episode, and it's been a nice conversation with both you guys, I want to ask both Jamie and Jeremiah to give us an idea of what could possibly happen in Ginebra's last 6 games in this conference. Okay, you guys are playing San Miguel Beer November 6th. Then you got Blackwater November 18, TNT November 20. You've got NLEX on the 25th. You've got Northport on the 27th. You've got Converge on the 30th. That's a loaded schedule because you're going to go back to back to back in some of those games. Jeremiah, how excited are you that you're going to be playing these last 6 games? And remember, you're coming off a career high 22 minutes in a game against Terra Firma. Maya.
I'm very excited for these next 6 games for sure. I think we're gonna do very well because we know what's at stake here, and we want to have a good seeding for the playoffs for sure going into playoffs, and of course get hot right around playoff time too. So I'm very excited for these next 6 games and just seeing how much we progress as a team because I feel like we haven't even scratched the surface of our potential as a whole team. So I'm very excited to see how we do in these next coming matchups for sure.
Jamie?
Like Maya said, we're just scratching the surface, so we definitely want to finish up as best as possible. We're definitely headed on like a positive trend right now, and we want to keep that going. So, like, we know it's not going to be easy playing these games, but I think we're going to be able to finish and hopefully put ourselves in a good position.
Okay, Dyan, you have any last questions?
How about a shout out to all your Ginebra fans as a final word, Jeremiah?
Man, to all the Ginebra fans out there that are supporting us, I just want to say thank you so much. We will put our heart on the floor every night we play to make sure y'all see the best show you can.
Jamie?
Yeah, to all the Ginebra fans, thank you and just keep supporting us. We hear you guys out there. We feel you guys when we're on the court, and you guys are the best help ever. So to NSD, we love you and thank you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Dyan, we heard it right from the new faces of Barangay Ginebra. They're the next generation. They're going to keep that NSD spirit alive for years to come. Thanks, guys, for joining us on Playitright TV. Thanks, Maya. Thanks, Jamie and Dyan.
Thanks, Jamie. I'm hoping I can make it to one of your games and watch you guys live.
Yes.
Because
Yeah.
your athleticism and explosiveness, both of you, bring the
Thanks,
excitement.
Dyan. Thank you, for having us.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank
All
you.
right, thanks, guys. Thank you. Thanks. All right, well, Dyan, it's great talking to those guys because they're the new faces of Barangay Ginebra, and the fans are loving it. I mean, I covered the last game of Ginebra and Terra Firma, and after that game, the fans mobbed not just Scotty and Japet, but also Jamie and Jeremiah. He was mobbed right after that game, and that was just his 4th game in the PBA. Amazing for a rookie.
Yeah, grabe. How exciting naman. I mean, Ginebra always has these fans, di ba, na talagang uncomparable. And, to have them be excited about 2 more guys on the team is just gonna, I think, take it to even a higher level if that's possible. So it's incredible how their basketball journey, took them to different places, and then they end up in Ginebra. So now I understand why Tim Cohn is like super excited. So all the best to Ginebra in the next couple of games.
Yeah, it's going to be a very exciting conference going into the playoffs. I think Barangay Ginebra, certainly one of the title contenders. Justin Brownlee is playing like Justin Brownlee. It's already his 9th conference. He's won 5 championships. He's gunning for a 6th championship in this conference. But there's the Bay Area Dragons. Okay, Ginebra beat them once in the eliminations, but if they face off in the playoffs, it's going to be a long series. And anything can happen in a series. So
Yeah, what do you
yeah.
the Bay Area will be able to adjust because I don't think they expected that loss to Ginebra.
No,
Wow.
no, and they lost by a big margin. But yeah, I think it's going to be wide open. I think other teams are still getting stronger. There are new imports coming in, so we expect a very, very exciting wind up here in the Commissioner's Cup of the PBA. Well, that's it.
Thank you for joining us on this episode of Playitright TV. We hope you enjoyed our chat with Jamie and Jeremiah, and we hope to see you again next time dito sa Playitright TV. Please visit playitright.com, our sister company, our sponsors. They have wonderful world-class sports products, fitness products, the best brands, super high quality, and also very good prices. Early Christmas shopping na, playitright.com. Maraming salamat for joining us. Until next time, this is Dyan Castillejo.
Quinito, Henson, always play it right.
Adios.